Hey there, my name is Spiderman, and I'm a pencil partner volunteer working with Dollar General to bring this great book right to you. I'll be reading The Amazing Spider-Man, A Week with the Web Slinger, written by Thomas Palacios and illustrated by Craig Rousseau. This is based on the Marvel comic book series Spider-Man. I hope you enjoy reading along with me at this zany adventure featuring yours truly. Now, let's get right to it. Give me just a second here. All right, here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man, A Week with the Web Slinger. There's a ton of copyright information for you there. And here we go. Monday. Peter Parker read the assignment that his history teacher at Midtown High passed out to the class. A 5-page report on the outcome of the Civil War and its effects on America. Peter smiled. It was only Monday, and his assignment was due in 1 week. Plenty of time. Peter got home from school and put on his Spider-Man costume. He had a whole week to get that assignment done, so Peter decided to make some rounds as everyone's favorite web slinger. Spider-Man swung through the valleys of New York City's skyscrapers until he found the perfect rooftop. I can see the whole city from here, he thought. Hours went by without even one crime. This made Spider-Man happy, but Peter was frustrated. He could have been home working on his assignment. There's always tomorrow, Spidey thought. Tuesday. Peter was about to start his assignment when his phone rang. It was Mary Jane. He forgot about their date. Ugh. His homework would have to wait. Soon, Peter and MJ were strolling through the local carnival. With my Spidey skills, he thought, I can easily win MJ a teddy bear. Crank, crank, crank. We have a winner, yelled the carnival barker, and MJ had her prize. Wednesday. Man, this week is flying by. It was the middle of the week, and Peter was finally ready to start the Civil War assignment. But just as he was about to begin, the fire truck raced by outside his window with its sirens blaring. Oh man, you hear that? I guess I better jump into action. Wow, that's a big fire. I wonder if I've got the skills to take this one out. When Spider-Man arrived at the burning building, he knew he needed to act fast. We can't get our fire hoses to reach the top floor, a fireman said to Spidey. Think you can help us? But before the firefighter could even finish, Spider-Man was off. He quickly swung to the roof across from the burning building. Time for some web action, Spidey said, as he shot some webbing between the two buildings. Standing on the web bricks he created, Spider-Man shot webbing at the fire hose below and yanked it up. Blasting the flames with the cold water, Spider-Man quickly put out the fire. And everyone cheered. Thursday. It was a long week for Peter, and now he had to go to work at the Daily Bugle. Parker! J. Jonah Jameson exclaimed. Where were you yesterday when that building was on fire and Spider-Man supposedly saved the day? You've got to be kidding me, Peter thought, giving JJJ an awkward smile. He couldn't believe he forgot his camera. I was doing homework, Mr. Jameson, he fibbed. I need a photo of Spider-Boy in action by Monday, said JJJ. Peter's long week seemed to be getting even longer. Friday, as Peter headed out to get the photos of Spider-Man, his stomach growled. Then he remembered that he had promised Aunt May that he'd have dinner with her. Now JJJ's assignment would have to wait. Peter, Aunt May said as he walked into the kitchen. Oh, I knew you'd make it. Peter smiled. Me too. Saturday, Peter could not put off his assignment any longer, so he webbed himself into his room to work. After several hours, Peter's homework was finally done. Phew, thank goodness. Sunday, with his school assignment done, Peter still needed to get photos for the Daily Bugle soon. The web slinger was swinging through the city. Suddenly, his spider sense went off, but all seemed to be quiet. That's weird, Spidey thought. I don't see any. Broken glass flew by everywhere as the rhino ran out of the bank with bags of money. Spidey rigged his camera to a nearby building and swung into action. "Hey, Leatherhead," Spider-Man said. "You have an account with this bank?" The rhino let out a roar and charged full speed at Spider-Man, but the web slinger was fast. He fired webbing into the villain's eyes, and the rhino crashed right into a brick wall. Whew, that was close. On Monday, Peter woke up late for school, so he had to rush to class. He quickly dropped off the assignment while the teacher's back was turned. He did it! Meanwhile, at the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson paced behind his desk. Suddenly, a breeze whipped through J. Jonah Jameson's office, and papers flew off the desk, except for one. "Man, that kid is fast," JJJ said, picking up the photos of Spider-Man and the rhino in action. "Boy, what a week," Peter thought, as he took off his mask and turned on the TV. It was finally time to relax. "Breaking news! The rhino has escaped!" cried a reporter. Peter smiled, grabbed his mask, and swung into action. It was superhero time. The end. As you can see, I know it's tough keeping up with learning at school, life, and everything else the universe throws at you, but I also bet you've got a hero inside of you just waiting to come out and handle it all. Thanks so much for sharing that adventure with me, and I wish you all the best. This is Spider-Man, signing off.